parlor felt thick with unspoken accusations, the scent of lilies battling the underlying grit of the desert clinging to Jedediah Stone's boots. Elias Thorne paced before the fireplace, his expensive boots silent on the Persian mud, a stark contrast to the dusty reality of Copper Canyon. I had just wanted him to stop, Thorne finally choked out, the arrogance drained from his voice, leaving only a frightened boy clinging to a man's shell. Jedediah watched him, his gaze unwavering. Clem shifted nervously by the doorway, his hand instinctively resting on the butt of his revolver. "Stop what, Mr. Thorne? Digging into mining claims? Accusing my father of what exactly?" "He was going to ruin us," Thorne said, his voice a strained whisper. "My father built this ranch, Jedediah, with honest sweat and an opportunity. Opportunity carved out of someone else's land, perhaps." Jedediah's voice was a low rumble. He remembered Blackwood's notes, the names of the families forced off their ancestral lands to make way for Thorne's father's cattle ranch. The names whispered in the town like a curse. Thorne flinched. He was twisting things, making accusations. "My father is a respected man." "Respected by whom?" Jedediah countered, his eyes fixed on Thorne's. "The men who benefit from his success." He paused, letting the silence hang heavy in the air. "You hired someone to scare him, didn't you?" The confession slipped out, a desperate plea for understanding. "Just a little scare, Jedediah. Just to make him leave us alone. He was going to expose things." "Things?" Jedediah pressed. "What things, Elias? What was Blackwood digging up that you were so desperate to bury?" Thorne wrung his hands, avoiding Jedediah's gaze. "He was getting close to the deal with the railroad. My father made a gentleman's agreement to secure the water rights. Blackwood was going to reveal it. Say it wasn't fair to the original landowners." Jedediah felt a coldness settle in his stomach. The railroad. It was always the railroad. He's heard whispers, rumors of shady deals, backroom promises. And when a little scare didn't work, you decided to silence him. "No, I swear, I didn't want him dead." Thorne's voice cracked with hysteria. He collapsed onto a chaise lounge, burying his face in his hands. "I paid the man $100, just to rough him up a little. I didn't know he'd—" "The man in the hat," Jedediah murmured, a name echoing in his mind. He's seen that man's face before, a hired gun drifting through the territory, leaving a trail of unanswered questions. He wasn't acting alone, was he? Thorne didn't respond, his body trembling. Jedediah turned to Clem. "Secure Mr. Thorne. Bring him down to the jail." As Clem led Thorne away, Jedediah's gaze drifted to the veranda steps, where a single ruby lay, glittering in the fading sunlight. It wasn't a common stone. Too large, too flawless. He picked it up, its smooth surface cool against his palm. A calling card, a piece of a puzzle he didn't yet understand. He looked out towards the distant mountains, their peaks shrouded in shadow. He knew, with a certainty that settled deep in his bones, that Silas Blackwood's death was just the first stone to fall. Something larger was at play, a conspiracy that reached far beyond the borders of Copper Canyon. "Marshal," Clem's voice broke through his thoughts. "We found something at the livery stable." Jedediah turned back, the ruby still clutched in his hand. "What is it, Clem?" "Another note," Clem said, holding out a folded piece of paper. "Addressed to Mr. Blackwood." Jedediah took the note, his eyes scanning the spidery handwriting. "Asterisk, the water belongs to the people. The truth will be revealed." Asterisk, he folded the note carefully, placing it in his pocket. The words were a promise, a threat. He looked back at the mountains, the shadows deepening. The game had just begun.